Hello bozos, welcome back. I haven't posted in a while, but this one should get me back on track. Okay, by the way you saw the thumbnail, you already know. In this video I'll help you understand the powers and weaknesses of the T-80UD and if you should buy it or stay away. I want to thank you all for the support in the last video I posted and in my shorts too, so let's get into this. The T-80UD is the main battle tank located in the USSR Tech Tree and it currently sits at a BR of 10.3 in rank 7. Just remember, maybe in a couple of months the BR may increase or decrease or the rank could be changed, but this is basically zero chances. Okay, now for the price. It can be bought with 9,270 golden eagles and it offers premium bonuses, those being a talisman, a 2x silver lions bonus, and being able to effectively research from rank 1 to 8 without any penalties. The T-80UD is in the 10.3 BR lineup, which is basically the strongest lineup Russia has at this moment. And it faces a lot of down tiers together with being able to have the 2S38, the T-70UAV terms and the T-72B in the lineup, which basically is the best for grinding Russia. It features a 125mm smoothbore cannon assisted by a 2-plane stabilizer, and it can fire the 3BM42 Mango round, which has 457mm of penetration at 10 meters and 455mm at 500 meters. This amount of penetration is very good for 10.3, even 10.7. By example, the Leopard 2 has less than this on the DM23. It can also use the 3OF26HE shell, which can easily bonk other tanks on the roof, and the 9M119 ATGM. It has 700mm of penetration at all ranges, but remember, it's not a tandem charge, so I don't really recommend using it. By the way, the autoloader can reload the main gun in 6.5 seconds. Together with it, it has a 12.7mm machine gun and a coaxial 1-2. Just remember, you can no longer use the 12.7mm machine gun to destroy ground targets because it got nerfed. It can bring a total of 28 rounds in the ready rack, and that's just more than enough for a match, to be honest. Now, in terms of systems, it has a smoke launcher, ESS, night vision, a laser rangefinder, and a dozer blade for entrenching, but sadly it doesn't feature any thermal imager. At least the optics are actually quite great. The T-80UD has a diesel engine, which is good, producing 1000 horsepower, and it has 21.7 horsepower per ton ratio. It can get up to 60 kilometers per hour, but what is really annoying is that you can get killed by its reverse speed, it only being 4 kilometers an hour. Yeah, that's basically the typical Russian reverse speed, to be honest. For the survivability, bro, I was completely baffled. The T-80UD has Contact 5 VRA. Yeah, it's the one you can find on the T-80U at 11.7, which is crazy. It is plastered on its turret and front plate, and it can just completely block shots, together with its relatively small weak spots. There's the array on the sides too, being a complete block to any hit round coming in, but I don't really remember relying on it. While playing on this tank, I survived countless impacts and it just didn't care what was happening around it. But you have to keep one thing in mind, that is that you have to face the enemy from the front, because one center mass shot or just one penetrating shot from the side is enough to ignite your propellant charges. Yeah, and then your turret crew and the turret will go in the stratosphere. Sadly, its horizontal and vertical rotation is just mid. The horizontal, I'd say, is fine, but the vertical can get you killed too because it's quite slow at elevating. And remember, you only have a maximum gun depression of -3 degrees. Yeah. The way I play heavily depends on the map and the BRI that I'm playing in. In close quarters map, it dominates being able to fully utilize its armor to do hard pushes and peeks, usually not giving people time to adjust their sights to your weak spots or just shooting point blank and hitting your ERA. In open maps, when up tier, I try to stay behind my teammates, sniping or assisting pushes, but in down tiers, I push up and kill anyone who isn't paying attention to their surroundings. Just remember to be careful about your reverse speed and try to not overextend too much, because the T-80 mostly excels at 1 versus 1 fights. It can do it against 2, but the more enemies the harder it is to survive. Okay, now before the conclusion, I want to show you how good the tank is by commentating over a match I played, in which I got my second nuke of my career. Okay, let's go to it. Okay, so for this recording, I am playing on Domination, Carpathian's map, and it is actually a up tier, but just a small one, like 10.7. At the same time, I don't know what this BR range was, because I did see MBT 70s. So, for this map, usually I try to go for the C point. It's quite a strong place to hold. You can snipe people going for B or A. And if you take control of the lane that's coming from the spawn, it's GG for the enemy team. Okay, here I am pushing quite hard. Someone tries to snipe me, but they miss, and an enemy pops up in front of me. That's just the easy first kill. Continuing with the push, I hear one guy to my right and one guy to my left. Here I do make a mistake by just waiting too much, being indecisive. I was just waiting to see who will try to pick me first. As you can see, I launch some ESS, so people without thermals cannot see me. In the next seconds, I think it was a KPZ-70 or MBT-70 that tried to get the peek on me. Yep, he misses, he shoots my roof. I get his barrel, that's the number 2 kill. Okay, next up, the other guy sees that I killed his teammate. It's a Leopard 2, the premium one. As you could see, my elevation was quite slow. Then another Chinese MBT. The Leopard 2 tries to push together with him, but he hits my ERA. I managed to get his engine, and yeah, because he can't elevate his turret down, he's cooked. I get the other guy. And yeah, he just gave up at this point. Okay, now that's 3 and 4. Actually, that's actually the 5th kill. Yep. Okay, now I just push up onto the hill so I can get a vantage point over the people who will try to come and fight for C. I see a Chinese boxer copy from Timu. He is completely clueless. I don't know what he was trying to do. That's another kill. My engine does get shot out, but I don't know what the other guy was thinking. He went back behind the rock. And here I somehow get his crew through the turret. That was interesting. Yeah, just remember guys, if you can shoot back at the enemy, don't launch smokes if you're disabled, because you could get killed. Now my engine is back up and I continue pushing to the rock so I can get vantage point onto the spawn. I see a Flarakrat, but there was another guy in front of me, a Leopard 1. I don't know what he was thinking. I shoot his barrel and he's completely cooked. Here up Tam does push me and get my autoloader. And this really shows German mains in a nutshell. He tries to find me through the smoke, he misses, and then he gets scared and goes behind the rock. I don't know what his plan was. I was literally disabled. He could have shot me. I couldn't even reload. But I guess that's a womp womp. Okay, now that I'm repaired, he tries to shoot me again. ERA saves me. Sadly, I missed because of the clutter that's going up. I see the nuke not being far away, so I become more aggressive, trying to get this match over with. As you can see, my team is really lacking behind. I don't know what they were doing the whole match. Just using the T-80's Mega Aura, I killed the TAM 2 and continue pushing up. Yes, I am spawn camping, but bro, it's a nuke. You'll excuse me. Either way, my team was really suffering and I wanted the match to be a win. I don't know, I'm not sure what shot me here. I think it sounded like a British weapon, but I'm not sure. Then, of course, I think it was the TAM I killed or just someone else bringing up their second best tank in their lineup, I guess. The Panzer Haubitze 2000. And I don't know what his plan was. I literally have ERA on my tank and he only has HE shells. I completely nuke him. Oh, he did shoot me though. But yeah, of course, ERA saves me. There's a Flarakrad that was there before. I reverse a bit, a mega slow reverse and kill him. I'm 98 spawn points off a nuke and I know that. So I'm just gonna be fully aggressive right after. And I'm gonna try to secure the nuke. My team does manage to get all the points though, which is nice. Here I just relocate because that's not a good position I can push from. A Leopard 1A5 I think tried to push up in a bit. Yep, there he is. Oh, actually no, it was a 2K. Yeah, and I get the nuke. Guy in the chat supports me and I drop the nuke and that's GG. Nice match. By the way, here are the rewards. Not the best to be honest, but those were a lot of silver lions in my opinion. And now for the conclusion, I'd say wait for a sale. Like, for example, the Warthunder birthday sale or the victory sale. This tank really made me understand why people cry about Russian tanks being OP. Not only that they have excellent armor together with boomsticks, it feels like the bias is real, bro. Like, something tells me the bias is real when playing them. Yeah, so that's about it. Thank you for watching. If you thought this video was good, drop a like. And if you want to see more videos like this one or more air videos, consider subscribing for more Bozo content. Okay, I'm gonna go play the T-80 more. Bye bye.